All right, I want to know about Kaz off the field now. So I've talked about a little bit about your on-field stuff, but who are you off the field? So what would so say like today, rainy day outside, you don't have to throw, train, nothing. You don't have to do anything today. What are you doing?
I like taking naps. Um, it might, you know, ever since ever since eighth grade, because that's when I took kind of baseball serious. Like before that, I would just mess around and play other sports as well. But right when I came to IMG, that's when everything kind of got serious for me, baseball wise. Um, having to train almost every single day, whether it was in the weight room, on the field, mental work off the field. I mean, it was just a straight go. I mean, you just play. You'd have your fall schedule, and then you have your spring season, and then in the summer you play summer ball. So it was just really hard to find like a break. And I feel like because of that, I always kind of like naps. It's kind of like a reset in my day. So yeah, yeah. Either that or just hang out with my buddies. I love hanging out with my friends. I mean, um, yeah, they're like my brothers to me, especially all my friends I made at IMG. It's um, at first you're dorming, so you're not even with your parents, and you're kind of living with your best friends, which is awesome. And yeah, it was such a cool experience, for sure.
Was that interesting to you? Obviously, like once you get to college, you kind of experience that as a freshman in college. Usually, you're like 18 though. Whenever you're kind of going into a dorm and without your parents for the first time, but you got to experience that beforehand. Do you think that prepped you a little bit for once you get to college?
Oh, definitely. I mean, having to wake up on your own, having to do your own laundry. I mean, clean up in the room, or else you get in trouble um, by your dorm parents. I mean, yeah, a lot of things at IMG has prepared me for college, I would say. And yeah, I'm very fortunate enough to go through that as such a early age.
I can't even imagine having to do all that. Like wake up on your own when you're like 13, 14. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
it was a
it's
struggle at first. I mean, you'd sleep through the alarm a couple of times and be like, "Oh, I gotta get out, gotta go to class." But yeah, it was always a learning curve, especially at such a young age. I mean, 13, and having to kind of live by yourself. It was kind of crazy to think about, but you as you went on later in life, you kind of realize how fortunate you were to experience that at such a young age and have a little head start going into college. So yeah, it was awesome.
so I know that I'm curious on this answer. We talked earlier about your time just being around like big league clubhouses. Was there a player or two that you were just every single time you're around them, you just enjoyed the crap out of that experience? Like, was there anybody that comes to mind that you're just like, that person, like, I love that player so much, or whatever it was?
Mike Napoli, he was always so nice. I just any interaction I had with him, he was always the funny guy to be around. Or Rossi, David Ross. Yeah, he was always awesome. So yeah, just being honestly just being around anyone, it was really cool to experience.